Dads, when did your kid pull the ultimate Uno reverse on your own rules? I always told my kids, no screens during dinner. Family time is sacred. I'd preach about being present, about real conversation, about how phones were ruining society. Then my daughter Emma, 14 and too smart for anyone's good, turned that rule into a weapon. It started when I grounded her for sneaking out to a party. 2 weeks, no phone except for emergencies. Standard punishment. She took it surprisingly well. Just nodded and handed over her iPhone without argument. Should have been my first warning. Day 3 of the grounding. We're at dinner. I'm telling my wife about this incompetent new hire at work when Emma interrupts. Dad, can you put your phone away? Family time is sacred. I glanced down. My phone was face up beside my plate, buzzing with notifications. I'm not using it, just keeping an eye on work emails. But you said even having it visible means we're not fully present. I slid it into my pocket, annoyed but trapped by my own words. The next night, same thing. Phone buzzed in my pocket during dinner. I pulled it out just to silence it. Dad, Emma said sharply. No screens means no screens. It was vibrating. You grounded me for breaking rules. Are your rules different? My wife Sarah smirked into her pasta. I put the phone away, but Emma wasn't done. She'd been taking notes for years, apparently. Every time I checked my phone during her recitals, every email answered during family movie night, every just 1 second that turned into 20 minutes. Friday night, she presented me with a printed spreadsheet. Your screen time violations, she announced. 43 instances this week alone where you broke your own family time rule. That's different. I have work responsibilities, and I have social responsibilities. My friends need me too, but rules are rules, right? She had a point I didn't want to acknowledge. Then came the real reversal. She pulled out a contract she'd typed up. I propose a family screen time agreement. Equal rules for everyone. Any violation means that person loses phone privileges for 24 hours. Sarah laughed. That seems fair, I protested. I need my phone for work, and I need mine for homework and safety, Emma countered. But you said we can always find alternatives if we really need to. The contract was thorough. No phones during meals, family activities, or after 9 p.m. Violations would be tracked and posted on the fridge. 3 strikes in a week meant a weekend phone ban. This is ridiculous, I said. Emma shrugged. Then give me my phone back and admit your rules are ridiculous too. Checkmate. Either I admitted I was a hypocrite or agreed to her terms. Sarah was fully on Emma's side now, calling it a learning opportunity. Even my son Jake, who'd been silent, piped up with, seems fair to me. I signed the contract. The first week was hell. I violated the rules 8 times. Emma only broke them once, and that was to answer my call when I was locked out. By week 2, she'd established herself as the family screen time enforcer, gleefully collecting phones and posting violation counts. The intervention came when my boss called during dinner and I couldn't answer. He was furious the next day. I tried explaining the family rule, but it sounded insane saying it out loud. That night I called a family meeting. This has gone too far, I started. Emma smiled. I agree. So let's modify the rules. You can have work exemptions if I can have social ones, or we can all just admit that balanced screen time makes more sense than absolute rules. She'd planned this entire thing, every step. She knew I'd crack under my own restrictions and have to renegotiate. She'd used my authoritarian approach against me to prove it was unsustainable. When did you get so manipulative? I asked. When you taught me that rules without empathy are just control. We rewrote the contract together. Reasonable boundaries instead of absolute bans. Mutual respect instead of top-down mandates. Emma got her phone back with agreed-upon limits. I got to answer work calls without feeling like a criminal. Last week, Emma's teacher called to say she'd written an essay about conflict resolution that was being submitted for a national contest. The title? How I Taught My Dad Democracy Through Tyranny. I'm proud and terrified of what I've created.